Hi, I'm Kylee, and we've got spirits. Yes, we do. We've got spirits. How about you?
Hi, I'm Shandi, and maybe we shouldn't try to find Waldo.
Ooh.
Hi, I'm Craig, and I've got school spirit. And this is Seance with My Siblings Haunted Schools Edition.
Welcome to the seance.
Alright, so I'm talking to y'alls about the spirits of St. Mary's. This is a story by S. Mixie on yourghoststories.com.
Is it a Catholic school?
It's a Catholic school. In
Super creepy.
Minnesota.
Minnesota?
Okay. This is just a little collection of experiences from St. Mary's University in Winona, Minnesota. Winona, Minnesota.
Sorry, Minnesota.
We love you, Minnesota.
We love you, Minnesota. I went here for a year and a half, dropped out for financial reasons, sigh, but I still collected some stories. The first experience I had is actually the only full-bodied apparition I've seen. I was in the theater for class. I was a theater major. And we were sitting in the seats. The curtains on the side of the stage were pulled up so you could see backstage on the sides. Stage left, where no living people were.
Ooh.
And a bright white figure walks upstage towards the stairs to go up to the catwalk. It was a woman wearing an old-fashioned dress. Later on in the green room, I went over to get a look at the portrait that hung there of Dorothy Magnus, who had founded the building of the theater. The figure had looked just like her. I figured it was her. Checking up on her dear theater. It was wonderful, and I feel special that even though there were a ton of other students there, she only appeared to me. My other personal experience was in Heffron Hall. If you Google Heffron Hall, it will come right up. Within the last 10 years, I believe that it was declared one of the most haunted dorms in the country.
Ooh.
You can go read the stories, including a series from our local paper, the Winona Daily News. And it's an interesting read. Anyways, for the last semester there, I lived in Heffron Hall on the 3rd floor. I haven't been in to see what the rooms were like, I haven't been in to see what the rooms were like, so this summer prior to moving in, I wandered into the unlocked 2nd floor. They had been painting and doing some remodeling, so the carpet was all ripped up. But I went in anyway. Bum bum.
Bum bum.
Bum bum. It looked like no one was there. I went down the hall, a racket. Like things being tossed around like crazy. I was like, uh-oh. I hope I don't get in trouble for being in here. I'm not sure why, but I went on down the hall to see who was in the room down there. The room was totally empty, except for the empty bed and desk. I was startled. Was like, yes, I had an experience in Heffron that fall. Then I moved in. Nothing really happened. Several times. Oh, she was okay. I was like,
I'm like,
what?
I
That
am
makes
so
no sense.
confused.
She was
Nothing
talking about like the
happened
loud
several
banging.
Nothing
Yeah.
happened several times.
Several times. They were talking about like the banging, and she went and looked in, and it was just a bed and desk.
Okay, so there's no one living in there.
Yeah, there's
It's
no one
an
in there.
empty
It's empty.
room.
No one's there. She heard a ruckus.
A ruckus.
Wow. Yes. Oh no.
Or nor.
Yeah, okay. I was startled, but was like, yes, I had an experience in Heffron. So she's like, I did have this experience. I'm not going crazy. That fall, when I moved in, nothing really happened. Several times when I was up late, I would start feeling very uneasy, but it was probably just me working myself up from reading stories about the hall online. The next experience are ones my close friend had, if I can read. Her freshman year, she lived in Skemp Hall on the 3rd floor. In this room, a girl had died. I think it was suicide, but I'm not certain. every Wednesday night in the closet, they could hear a girl crying. They were scared at first, and then would try to talk to it, and calm it down. And when it wouldn't respond to anything, it ended up just becoming a kind of annoying. So they would leave the room at that time every week. Oh no.
It's just a residual.
Right. My friend was talking to other girls who lived in this room, and they all had the same experience.
Oh, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm. One night, my friend was up in St. Mary's Hall on the 3rd floor playing hide and seek in the dark with friends. She loved it, having childlike fun. She was to a far...
To a fart?
She ran to a fart. She ran to a far room at the end of the hall and waited to be found. Suddenly, something grabs her ponytail and jerks her head back.
Oh,
my
that
God.
is not okay.
Mm-mm.
I would be so mad.
Ooh.
I would be like, that's it. We're done. You're done.
It gets
I'm
worse.
getting rid of you. Oh, no. Oh, no.
I know. She hears an angry man's voice sneer, "Get out."
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
I know.
He's in trouble.
Yeah,
Ugh.
no sir.
But is it really... Oh, sorry, keep going.
Needless to say, she got out. She refused to ever go up there at night after that.
That's fair.
What were you going to say?
Oh, I was just going to say, but is it really college if you haven't stayed up late crying in your dorm room?
Exactly.
I never had a dorm room college experience because I was forced to live with my mother to help raise my siblings the first time I went to college, and then I dropped out and got married and went to medical assisting school.
Hell yeah.
And then I lived in an apartment with my ex-husband. And then we lived in a house the second time I started college.
And then you could cry in the house.
There
Yeah,
you go.
I did a lot of crying alone in my bedroom. So
See,
that,
is it
that
even
counts.
college if you haven't cried alone?
Yeah.
no, I don't think so. Is it even being a human if you haven't cried alone
Yeah.
No.
in your bedroom?
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
It's not. So, my sister stayed with me several times while I was there, and once she had to leave my dorm to go get a snack late at night, as you do. She passed this one wall in St. Mary's, and there was a really creepy knocking on the wall. She asked me what was in this particular room, and I didn't know, but the building was locked up and empty at the time. She said she wouldn't have thought anything of it, but it made her feel uncomfortable hearing it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
You can feel uncomfortable at knocking.
Knocking from an abandoned building.
from an
Yeah.
Yeah.
Empty
Or
room.
not abandoned, but empty.
Empty.
Yeah.
Empty.
Spooky. Okay.
Okay.
I have
Okay.
Uno Mas story. The Early American Room Spook. This is by...
You can't say spook, guys.
Oh yeah.
We'll say ghost.
The Early American Room Ghost.
There we go.
Yes. This is by Sir Lucia Jacinta.
Lucia Jacinta? Maybe?
Yeah,
Lucia?
that one.
Lucia?
Lucia
Jacinta?
Jacinta.
Where, Sam Pete?
We're
very
from
much
Sandpate. I can
In
count to potato.
Potato. In the USA, state Pennsylvania. When I was in college in the 1990s, I was very interested in being a tour guide for the University of Pittsburgh Cathedral of Learning.
Ooh, a cathedral of
Cathedral
learning.
of
That
learning.
sounds
Cathedral.
fancy.
That sounds hella fancy.
That sounds way fancier than any school I've ever been to.
Mhm. Cathedral. On some of the floors, they have classrooms that are decorated in ethnic countries' designs. These are called the nationality rooms. They are classrooms
Okay.
used by the school for classes. Well, yes.
They're
Sorry.
used for
They're used
classes.
for the school for classes, but they are just a bit special in their decor. Examples: the German room, the Hungarian room, the English room. Typically, each room is sponsored by the country it represents by a special ethnic interest group, which is cool fun.
Sounds like one of those, like, romantic hotels that have
Ooh,
themed rooms.
Oh, no.
Like the anniversary inn. Ooh.
Ooh.
Sexy classrooms.
Oh god,
Oh no.
that's funny. So they include like items from the country and designs, decorations. I was given a packet of information. Memorized the information and began as a member of Quo Vadis, the tour guides for the nationality rooms.
That's just so weird. I'm sorry. Nationality rooms.
Nationality rooms.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's like interesting choice of words, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like something you don't like hear.
I'm sure she didn't name them,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
Nationality.
Nationality
Yeah, it's
rooms.
like interesting. I had my favorite room. It was the
Ooh.
early American room.
Sounds sexy. Churning some butter.
Yes. Oh no.
If you know what I mean.
Oh no.
They just thought it was cool because there were like secret doors and stairs
Oh, okay.
Secret tunnel.
That's fair.
leading to a second floor. Only accessible by that door. Upstairs there was a bed, a cradle, and a rocking chair.
See, I told you it was a sexy room.
After seeing
The
it,
cradles,
I just,
you know.
Yeah. Everyone knows that.
Yeah. That's not a total cock block.
Yeah. I just loved everything about it and always wanted to include this room in the tour. But the director of our group always tried to downplay this room without much explanation. She was a little scared of the room herself. It turned out. If you Google information about this place, you can learn that she had a personal connection to the room as the items had been passed down in her family. I did not know that at the time. She believed the room was haunted, but I knew nothing about this at the time. Each nationality room had keys to each of the doors. Oh my god. But 9 times out of 10, the key I had to the early American room wouldn't open the door.
They were busy.
They were busy. Sometimes this was very embarrassing as I was in charge of a large school groups waiting to go inside. I just thought it was me. Dumb me didn't know how to properly use the key, so I would go and find the director and ask her to open it. Usually it opened for her.
Of course it did.
The ghosts were done churning butter.
Yeah.
They're like, we're done now.
That's how you make inte. Once another tour guide oh my god, I read that as flew and it's fell. Once another tour guide flew in. They got it open for me and said, well, you know this room is haunted. I totally thought it was a joke and did not, for 1 second, think it was true. On another occasion, I got the door opened with difficulty. A group of kids, maybe around 9 or 10 years old, were my charges that day. Okay.
That sounds like fucking horrible.
Yeah, that sounds like you're running a prison, like your charges. Okay. Only small groups of a few kids each could go up to the second floor at a time. The teacher stayed with the remaining kids, so I gathered my first group to go up. Usually I go first and they follow me, but this time they ran ahead up the secret staircase.
Of course
and
they
got to the
did,
top.
because
Yep.
they're little shits.
That makes sense. As you do, it's a secret
'Cause they're
hidden
10.
door, yeah.
10's a rough age.
Ooh.
10 is a rough age. I would not want to be 10 again.
No, thank you.
Nor.
I heard a screaming coming from them.
Oh no.
I ran up. The bed was disheveled as someone had just been sleeping there with an imprint in it.
They were churning butter!
Yeah, oh no. Oh no. As if it had been pushed by the weight of a body. The rocking chair was
Two
rocking back and
bodies?
forth. Yeah. Oh no. Oh,
Hey, we're
no.
having a rocking chair sex?
Rocking chair.
Rocking
bed
chair ghost sex.
Ghost sex, yes.
Yes.
As all ghosts do. Oh no. The cradle was rocking also, and the blankets inside were messed up. A few of the kids said they saw a woman in the room, an old, mean-looking woman in old clothes. I mean, gross.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, no scary old woman ghosties messing shit up. I immediately told them that was impossible, and it was their imagination.
Gaslight.
Yes. I immediately told them, oh my god. I can read, I swear.
It's okay. You're
I
doing
thought
great, sweetie.
kids imagine stuff. The bed, I explained, was not checked by the janitor the previous night and was rumbled by some other kids. In the previous tour by another tour guide. The cradle was rocking, but I thought, okay. Okay. The chair I did think was weird that it was rocking, but I said it was just from the commotion of them coming up the stairs.
The commotion of the coming.
The commotion of the coming, oh no.
This story is just gonna be dirty.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
it's
I'm
dirty,
sorry.
it's fine.
If you weren't gonna say it, I was. Because we have the same brain. Kind of.
We just share one brain cell. It's Shandy's turn for the brain cell.
Yay! And it just flies in your ear.
Well,
Why did we like this? Okay.
oh no.
Sorry, Greg.
It's okay. Yeah, they thought the chair rocking was weird, but like, okay, yeah. It's
That's
fine.
weird, but it's
It was
fine.
just a commotion. The kids were scared and wanted out, so I said, okay, well, let's go back downstairs.
Okay.
Okay. When the other kids heard it was scary up there, no one else wanted to go up.
Oh, I would have been like, bitch,
Please,
move out of my
I
way. I'll
volunteer.
go up alone.
Yes.
I volunteer as true.
Okay, maybe not when I was 10.
Mm. When the other kids heard it was scary up there, no one else wanted to go up. The teachers also thought it was scary and said, time to leave. Okay. Not me. I honestly did not believe it was haunted at all. Everything seemed explained. Okay, ma'am.
How?
The Delulu. The
gaslight.
Yep,
Mhm.
gaslight gatekeep robots. A few days later, I gave a night tour for the group of adults. In the main part of the room, there are some display cases of artifacts, a watch, I think. Not sure what else. Okay. Well, one lady asked me, "Is this room haunted?" I laugh it off and say, "Of course not." Mm-hmm. But the
That lady
just
saw
shakes-
something. She's like, okay,
She's
girl.
like, "This is actually haunted, ma'am." But the lady just shakes her head and says, "Yes, it is."
I see that old woman over there.
She's like, "Do you not see Becky?" She said she could sense the spirit of an old woman and some others too.
See?
Mm-hmm. She calls my attention to the display case, and I did not have to agree. Oh my god, ma'am! I did not have to agree with her that the items inside seemed to be giving off literally cold steam, ice cold. I never experienced this in any of my other times there, so I was very perplexed where the ice steam was coming from. At that moment, the light started to flick on and off, and everyone in the tour was creeped out. They all said, "Let's go out of here." I did feel a little creeped out and was confused, but I wasn't sure what to think. Yes.
And then it's done?
And
No
then,
follow-up? Oh, okay.
So she has this little. So not long after, I was asked by the director to stop going into the room. It was closed for a while. Years later, while randomly reading stuff, I came across articles that talked of the same experiences in that room. So it's haunted. Mm-hmm. I did not know it was repeatedly haunted, for real. I didn't know I had textbook experiences that others had the same stuff happen to them. The nationality rooms are still open for tours by appointments, but I'm not sure which are available to see as they are routinely closed rooms for repairs. The best time to go is around Christmas when they do custom tours. Just thought I'd share another one of my tales. Hope you enjoyed.
I don't know about her.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm going to post on your ghost stories, but this isn't
Like,
a
I don't
ghost
wanna believe in
story.
ghosts.
She's like, I don't even believe this is real.
Yeah.
I didn't agree.
I don't have to agree with her.
The chair is rocking, the cradle's rocking, the bed has...
The bed is rocking.
The bed
The
is
bed is
rocking,
rocking.
so don't come a knocking.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't knock, we just barged
We
in.
just barged in. It's not ghosts though. It was the wind.
It was the
It was
kids
the
running up the
wind.
stairs.
Yeah.
Because that usually rumples bed covers
Yeah.
And rocks.
and rocks.
That's how it works.
Wooden. Yeah.
That's exactly how it works.
Silly goose.
Silly geese.
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm.
Gaslight.
Gaslight. Gaslight gatekeep robots.
All right.
All right.
Thanks, Minnesota. No,
Minnesota.
was that the second story was that Pittsburgh?
It was.
Yeah. So, okay, Pittsburgh.
Yeah. It's
Cathedral
fine.
Fancy
Cathedral,
College.
Yes.
Pittsburgh
Good for you being
Cathedral
haunted.
Fancy
Yeah.
College.
If you've been to that college and you have ghost stories, send
Yeah.
them to seancewithmysiblings@gmail.com.
Or if
seen
you've
the
been to-
rocking bed.
Any college and had ghost stories.
Yes.
Send it. Seance with my siblings.
Gmail.com.
Gmail.com.
If you have a cute pet, you should probably send a picture of them too.
Yes.
As tax.
As pet tax.
Pet tax.
All right. Before beginning research for our Haunted Schools episode, I knew nothing about the University of Oregon. This amazing school has over 200 degree programs and boasts an average salary of $123,000 per year annually for the median and mid-career salary. So they churn out some successful people that are doing good.
Hell yeah.
Good.
They have students there from 118 different countries
Wow.
and have multiple campuses.
Ooh.
Yeah. Their About page is impressive and had me contemplating a return to academia until I remembered that I already have crippling student loan debt and I do not need another penny added to it. Anyway, the
Yay.
University of Oregon is home to Waldo Hall.
Waldo.
Yes. Which began its life as a woman's dormitory and housed the domestic science department. It is located on the Corvallis campus. I hope I'm saying that right. If I'm not, sorry about it. I didn't know what domestic science was, so here is a definition for you fine humans. Historically, it emphasized skills related to homemaking, such as cooking, sewing, and household management. Which I
Okay.
think we still need to teach household management, you guys, because we all live in a household.
And like cooking?
Yeah.
You mean I need to feed myself and know how to
Literally
clean a
do.
toilet just to be a
Yeah.
human?
Mm-hmm.
No way.
That's
Like-
how we get hoarders. Just kidding.
Like home ec.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now it has evolved to encompass a broader range of topics, including nutrition, child development, family finance, and consumerism. All things that are directly linked to being a human in society.
Yay.
Important things. Anyway,
Important.
I'm not going to get on a soapbox right now. We're going to talk about ghosts.
Yes.
This is a ghost podcast, so of course, Waldo Hall has at least one active haunting.
Yes.
The university is even lucky enough to have a pretty good idea of who is sticking around after they have died.
Ooh.
Yes. Ida Kidder is alleged to be the ghost of Waldo Hall, the former women's dormitory where she lived from 1908 until her death in 1920. Kidder, a widow, served as the first staff librarian at OAC. I don't know what that is. And instituted significant reforms to organize and modernize the school library. So Ida was like a visionary.
Ooh.
As a resident of Waldo Hall, she was much loved by students and fellow residents. When, in quotation marks, Mother Kidder suffered a heart attack in November 1919 and lost her mobility, some engineering students designed and constructed an electric wicker-mobile, which soon became like an electric wheelchair before there was such a thing.
Okay.
Like, these students loved her so much, they're like,
Aw.
bitch, you don't have to sit there and not be mobile. We got you. They probably didn't say
Slay.
bitch. They probably like, Mother Kidder.
Madam.
Mother kiddo.
Madame Kidder. Anyway. Do.
Mother.
Yes. The Wickermobile soon became a favored sight around campus. Kidder died in February 1920 and was granted the equivalent of a state funeral in the library.
Oh.
Isn't that cool?
Pop
That's so
off,
cool.
Ida.
I know. And this library is named for another woman, but I didn't get into her because she's not haunting it.
Sucks to suck.
Should have haunted your library.
Yeah. It is rumored that Kidder now haunts the 4th floor of Waldo Hall, where she lived until her death. And this is all from Sark Library, OregonState.edu. Yeah. I found an article on Waldo Hall by the Beavers, or Bevers maybe? There's no way. So Bevers Digest, but I keep saying it Beavers in
Beavers.
my head. But it's clearly not Beavers, Shandi. Anyway. Maybe it is. Who fucking knows?
How's
And,
it spelled?
well, now I'm questioning if I spelled it right here. But I have it linked. I have my source. So we'll see. At the end of
Okay.
this. It doesn't matter. And
Say it however you want.
the following real accounts from real employees of Waldo Hall who have had ghostly encounters. So this is from the article. Anna Bentley, operations manager for the Office of Academic Support, has been hearing these stories since she first started working at the Academic Success Center in Waldo Hall 2 years ago. She never took them too seriously until she had an experience of her own in the bathroom.
Ooh, bathroom.
It's always bathrooms. on the main floor. She says, I was far away from the sink in the bathroom and suddenly it started turning off and on super fast.
Ooh.
I love it. I love it.
That's spooky.
Yeah, I would be like, what is happening? This is so fun. Anyway. Ooh.
Ow. Jump
see.
scare.
Bentley said, it's happened to me several times now, often after hours. The water will just turn off and on and off and on. I've tried cleaning the sensor on the outside at least, and it doesn't seem to make a difference. So she's tried to problem solve why the water's doing this.
It's ghosts.
It's ghosts.
It's ghosts.
We solved the mystery.
Problem solved.
Yeah. Crystal Lane is the current building manager of Waldo Hall, at least at the time of this article. And she has been working in the building for over 5 years. She was previously a student at Oregon State University. When I was a student here in the late 80s, this building was always one of those buildings that people shied away from after dark, Lane said. She, too, has had strange experiences in the building and reports hearing bizarre and unexplained noises like giggling when no one else is around.
Ooh.
That would be creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Once, in the women's bathroom on the second floor, Lane said the sink turned off and on its own, toilets flushed, and the curtain ripped open and closed by itself.
Ooh.
So like,
Ooh. Gross.
if you're
They were
watching us
peeking out
on
at you.
YouTube, you could have seen me doing motions that that mimed the curtains opening and closing.
Ooh.
It's exciting. You should go watch.
Titillating.
No, I just am thinking about titties again.
Oh, fuck.
Always thinking about boobies.
Boobs.
Boobies. Okay.
Badonk-a-donk. Oh, that's butts.
Yeah.
Knockers.
Knockers. Tatas. Okay. On our Oregon State University, there were a few personal accounts of different hauntings at the university. Sword of the Spirit, 7 years ago, posted. Oh, God, it's so tiny. I have also heard about the 5th floor of Waldo. I was told furniture used to be found moved around, and people would sometimes hear footsteps coming from it, so the 5th floor, when no one was up there. Either it's haunted or a clever student found a place to stay and avoided paying rent.
Oh.
So this isn't specifically about the Waldo building, but this is still an Oregon State University story. This is by Squashwhack,
I love that
That's a
name.
fun name.
Squash whack.
and this is Sackett Hall Ghost. Anyone else have stories from staying in Sackett? I stayed there for 2 years, and I have a couple. I had a ceramic Oni mask hung on my wall from a trip to Japan. And one night, while my roommate had been away for a week, I woke up to the mask smashed to pieces on the other side of the room. So it was not the roommate. Roommate had not been there. I also remember the room above my room, my second year, being empty, but in the early hours of the night, I would hear the occasional slam or thud from above, from an empty room.
Spooky.
The next and second to last, this is very short. Bam, throw away, yeah. 3 years ago. Not Sackett, but I lived in Cawthorn, and my printer would print by itself randomly, like weird pictures or sometimes cartoons. It wasn't Wi-Fi, it was one you had to plug into, so I really have no explanation. And then there's some little scared emojis.
Oh, fun.
Oh, this is a fun name too. Ate your cake for you.
Oh.
3 years ago, says, one of my friends lived there a couple of years ago. Said his clock suddenly flew off the wall for no apparent reason. The other side of the wall that the clock was hanging from was an unoccupied room. So it wasn't like there was people there pounding and knocking that could have caused the clock to... So, Oregon State University, you're haunted
Spooky.
AF. Good for you.
Good for you.
Ooh, that reminds me. The cute young lady who runs our post office here in town. Was it her or was it the postmaster before her? Anyway, that our post office is haunted.
For real, for real?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
she said the clock there just like fell for no reason.
Ooh.
What else would happen? There's other stuff. I don't remember right now.
It
Just
always
this
feels
clock.
extra haunted. Like, it just feels like it.
I think it's Grandma June. June Garrison was the postmistress there for 1,000,000 years. And she was so sweet and such a lovely human. And I miss her. And I miss her donut holes that she would make at Halloween.
Gosh,
Oh my gosh.
yes.
She made
Top
homemade,
tier.
fresh, like she had set up a deep fryer on her fucking porch. Oh, she is just delightful.
A treasure.
She is a treasure. We lost a treasure when she passed. Anyway,
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Grandma June. Anyway, I'm done.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Starting at a university can be a big step, and it takes a lot of planning, preparation, from buying books, deciding if you'll live in a dorm, scheduling classes, and having at least one panic attack. One thing
Or multiple.
Or multiple.
Or 10.
1 to 10 panic attacks per week.
Yes. One thing that most people don't think to plan for when prepping for college, though, is ghosts. And the Ateneo de Manila University has more than one school spirit.
Ooh, I love it for them.
Yes. The Ateneo de Manila University website states that it was founded in 1859. Ateneo de Manila University is a private Catholic teaching and research university and basic education institution located in Quezon City, Philippines.
Ooh, a story from the Philippines.
Yes, but the school has had many names, forms, and faces. The Society of Jesus arrived in the Philippines in 1581 and founded the Escuela Municipal de Manila in 1859 as a public primary school in Intramuros. In 1865, it became Ateneo Municipal de Manila, offering secondary and technical education. It transitioned into a private institution in 1902 during the American colonial period, dropped municipal from its name in 1909, and moved to Ermita after a fire. After World War II, it relocated to its current Loyola Heights campus in Quezon City. Ateneo became a university in 1959. So it's had a long history.
Yeah, very long.
It's been around the block. Ateneo began admitting women in the 1950s.
How dare they? Women don't need an education.
But the College of Arts and Sciences became co-ed only in 1973.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
While women were first allowed in 1950, the College of Arts and Science... Oh, I said that.
Yeah.
It didn't open doors to female students until 1973. It wasn't until 1977, just 48 years ago, that the first female graduates walked across the stage.
Damn.
In 2013, the K-12 system was adopted in the Philippines, extending basic education to include grades 11 through 12, and Ateneo responded by expanding its grade school program. So this school has K through 12 now, and university classes. It's
Oh, cool.
A thing?
yeah,
Okay,
it's
that's cool.
it's big. It's a chonky boy.
It's a chonky boy.
Then came a major milestone. On August 1st, 2024, Ateneo Grade School welcomed girls for the very first time in its 165-year history. Yeah, so now the elementary school is letting girls in.
Oh, they weren't at first?
They were not at first.
Rude.
72 in kindergarten and 128 in grade 1 walked into their classroom that first year, rewriting the school's story.
Good.
Just days later, on August 9th, the junior high school followed suit, welcoming 161 girls in the first co-ed grade 7 batch.
Yay!
Yay!
Yay for girls!
Yay for
Oh, yeah.
girls! Ateneo de Manila is on track to be fully co-educational at every level by 2029 to 2030.
This is banana sandwiches.
Yeah, it is banana sandwiches.
Wow. Okay.
While many schools in the Philippines have long been co-ed, Ateneo's shift is part of a broader national trend toward gender inclusion.
Yay!
Hell yeah.
Yeah! According to the World Economic Forum's 2024 report, the Philippines ranks 25th out of 146 countries in gender equality.
Ooh.
While women are outpacing men in high school and college enrollment.
That's happening here in America,
It
too.
is happening here in America too. Legal protection for women's rights are strong, but there's more work to do and challenges remain in closing the gender gap entirely.
We need to do work here as well.
Yes, we
You're
do.
telling me worldwide we need to do better?
Worldwide! And I will get off my soapbox now so we can talk about ghosts. Here are some of the specific haunted stories and locations. We have Bellarmine Hall. This is one of the oldest buildings on campus, and it's frequently mentioned in ghost stories. One story involves a woman in white.
Oh no.
She can be seen waving from a window at night.
Ooh.
I love that. I want to see.
It's said if you don't wave back, she will appear in front of you.
Ooh.
Another story tells of a student who got lost on the stairs, constantly looping back to the same floor,
Ooh.
even passing the same eerie painting of Christ at each landing.
Oh.
Gross.
Okay.
The Old Communications Department. This building is considered the most haunted on campus. There are stories of a janitor and a security guard encountering strange events, such as handprints of human excrement appearing on bathroom walls after the guard used the restroom.
I think it's the guard.
It could be the guard. It could be the guard.
No, I didn't do that.
He's like, it wasn't me.
I don't have fecal mania.
Gonzaga Hall. The second floor of Gonzaga Hall, particularly the biology labs, is the subject of stories about a crying baby. And a ghost jogging alongside students at night.
I love that.
And here's a little snippet from Reddit, this college's Reddit page, ADMU, r/ADMU. So Sunday Blues 96 says, I was a dormer throughout my stay. There's supposedly a spirit that waves to joggers at night from Bellarmine Hall. If you do not wave back, it will appear right in front of you. That said, one of my favorite things to do at night was to jog around the campus.
Ooh.
I never really encountered anything off the ordinary throughout my stay, but I do not advise going to the route leading to AHS past the Jesuit residences. That place always felt off to me at night. And Lost Bar Taker 889 replied, Bro.
Bro.
I found myself walking around campus at 2 a.m. since I couldn't sleep. I had a very horrifying encounter with a shadowy figure near the ramp down to Bellarmine along that exact area. The route leading to AHS, near where the roads diverge. One heads to the Jesuit residences and the other to AHS. I caught the shadowy figure in my periphery, but my mistake was closing my eyes. I felt a hand grab a hold of me.
Uh-oh.
Other locations. Stories also mention the old grade school building, the MST building, and the SOM forest as areas with paranormal activity. There's also tales of a rendezvous girl who appears in certain areas according to some students and alumni.
What is a rendezvous girl?
I could not really find a
I'm
lot.
wondering if it's like a sex worker.
Maybe.
That's just the thing that pops into my head.
Maybe. Or maybe it's like, meet me here at this time.
Yeah.
And then there's no one there. It's just someone fucking with them.
It's not a ghost at all.
Not a ghost
It's Sarah.
at all. Freaking Sarah.
She's like, yeah.
And we have some personal encounters at the Manila University.
Ooh.
So this is from Mary Josephine Claire V. Bautista on yourghoststories.com.
She has quite a name. It's
Yeah.
very, like, dignified.
It is.
I would hire her.
Mary Josephine Claire. Like, that's so pretty.
That is really pretty.
This is in 2007 in the Philippines. Room 314 at the Ateneo de Manila University. When I was in college, I went to a university in the Philippines called Ateneo de Manila University. The university was run by Jesuit priests and was fairly new when you compare it to the Ivy League schools in the USA. The land where the university now stood was apparently either a prison camp or war hospital during the Japanese occupation of the Philippines back in World War II. Now, that fact may or may not have anything to do with my story. I only know what me and my roommates experienced. It was summer, and I was dorming in Cervini Hall with 3 other girls, Michelle, Kat, and a girl who didn't really attend the university, but was just there for summer classes, and therefore I can't remember her name.
You did not stick in my noggin because you weren't really a student there.
For the sake of the story, I'll call her Summer Girl.
Summer.
Michelle, Kat, and I each knew each other pretty well after having lived in the same dorm for the past few terms. We usually lived in Eliza Hall, the girls' dorm, but during the summers we had to make do with living in the third floor of the boys' dorm. This is how we ended up in room 314.
I just think it's weird that colleges and universities make people move out of their dorm rooms for the summer and like into different dorm rooms.
I know.
It's weird.
Doesn't make any sense. From the beginning, there were some strange occurrences in room 314. It wasn't really any big deal in the beginning. It was just things like door locking themselves, hair standing on end in the middle of the night over nothing, stuff like that. But there were two occurrences that really marked our summer experience that year. The first one involved Michelle. Her bed was by the door, and the wall of the door had wooden window... jalousies? I'm not sure what that means.
I don't know. That's an interesting
The
word.
jalousies at the bottom of half would not close. Are those like the spinny blocks?
Maybe.
One night while Michelle was studying French, she suddenly bolted out of her study desk and ran outside. Kat and I looked at each other in surprise when she did this. Upon her return, we asked her what made her bolt like that. According to Michelle, the reason was that while staring off into space while studying, she had seen someone through the open jalousies walking very slowly in a long white nightgown. Oh, it's like bars?
It's slats.
Oh, slats. Okay,
Yeah,
like blind slats.
overlapping horizontal slats, often made of glass or wood, that can be adjusted to control ventilation and light.
Okay, the more you know.
Now we all know what a jalousie is, everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, so she had seen someone through the open jalousies walking very
they're like-
slowly
Yeah.
in a white nightgown.
Ooh.
Very spooky. The pace of the person's walk, as well as what Michelle referred to as a she, was wearing made her curious, and that's why she ran out. Kat and I asked her then what she found outside. Michelle replied that there was no one outside, but she was sure she had seen that person in a white nightgown walking slowly. That would
I'm
be
sure
me.
she did.
That would be
Yeah.
me dying first in the horror movie because I was like, I just saw a ghost. I gotta go investigate. She even went next door. She said because at the rate the person was walking, she would have just been next door. But when she opened the door to the next room, no one was there wearing a white nightgown. We never did find out what that thing was, but I remember Kat, Michelle, and I praying that night for the unrestful souls. The second incident in room 314 was even scarier.
Oh, shit.
This time, it involved me and Michelle. One night, I was experimenting with my new curling iron.
I thought that was going to go a completely different way.
One night, I was experimenting with Michelle.
Yes, that's what I thought.
No, with their new curling iron.
Okay, that's all right.
They wouldn't tell us if they were experimenting with Michelle.
I would.
I don't know. I had a mirror positioned on my desk, and I was curling my hair.
Mm-hmm.
From behind me, through the mirror, I could see new girl, I think they mean
Summer
girl.
girl.
Summer girl, sitting on her chair in front of her desk, studying or reading. At least Kat was on her bed next to Summer girl's bed. Michelle was again across from me, sitting by her desk studying. As I curled my hair, I could see Summer girl from her back in my mirror. A few moments on, I thought I heard her crying as well as reading a letter or something like that. The thought, should I approach her and comfort her, crossed my mind. But then I thought, I shouldn't be so nosy. After all, I don't know her all that well. Oh, I don't know her at all. So that decided I continued curling my hair and eventually got tired of doing so and started to straighten my hair again.
Okay.
She was still crying then. As I turned around to talk to Michelle, I suddenly glimpsed Summer Girl sleeping on the bed next to Kat.
So it was a crying ghost girl
Mm-hmm.
reading a letter.
Yes. In the split second that I've seen her through my mirror crying and reading, there was no way she could have gotten to bed from the chair that fast.
No.
I suddenly realized that the person that I've been seeing in the mirror was not Summer Girl. I glanced at Michelle, and she told me, I saw her too.
Ooh, I love it when you have, like, multiple witnesses. It's
Yes,
the best.
validation. I jumped from my bed, and Michelle and I ended up sleeping in the same bed that night.
Yeah.
Yeah. When Kat saw us lying in the same bed the next day, she asked what happened, and we told her. She said that Summer Girl had gone to sleep the same time as her. I was curling my hair and seeing that girl in the mirror for a good 20 minutes.
Wow.
All that time, it wasn't her.
Summer Girl at all.
No.
Oh.
From that time on, we resolved to pray for the restless souls in our midst before going to bed at
That's
night.
really sweet.
That is sweet. I think we helped them because we had an uneventful rest of the summer in room 314.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's such a good story.
That is a good story. I really liked it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And this is from Augusto Andre in 2017 from VantageTheGuideOn.com. I was in grade 7 and I had come early to school with my brother because he was having a field trip that day and their call time was 5 a.m.
Ew.
I walked to my building with no other students around and hardly any lights, and the sun was far from up. I crossed the building all the way to the far end where my classroom was and sat down. No lights were on in the building either. There was nothing I could do, so I just sat on the bench. A few minutes later, a light at the completely opposite end turned on. I stood up and stared at it.
Oh, no.
It turned off. Then the light in the next classroom turned on. This time, there was a young student inside, from what I could tell. He was just standing, but it was so far. I even squinted, but couldn't see any features. But there was something wrong with his uniform. Again, the light switched off. Then, on again, at the next classroom.
I don't like
So
that.
it's getting closer
Yeah.
and
It's just
closer.
Going on down the
Yes.
hall.
But this time, I saw the student's white uniform was tattered and covered in blood.
Ooh.
The running grew louder, and I couldn't move.
Ew.
Finally, the light of the last classroom from me switched off, and the footsteps were at their loudest. I closed my eyes and prepped for the worst, but as I kept my eyes closed, the sound of the footsteps ran past me. When I felt I could move again, I got my bag, went downstairs, and sat outside the faculty room under a light. The rest of the day went on normally, but I didn't tell anyone else about it.
It's like, so this morning,
Yeah.
I was just minding my own business.
So not only is the college campus haunted, but the grade school side sounds like it's pretty
Nice.
haunted
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, that makes sense. Ghosts can do what they
Yeah,
want.
they can do what they want.
They can
do
move
what
around.
they want. And this one's from Milo Soretta from VantageTheGuideOn.com. This VantageTheGuideOn.com has like a whole bunch of stories from this university.
Oh,
Yes.
cool.
So my Barcata friends and I were sitting on the leftmost part of the stage during Under the Stars, which I'm assuming is like a school production of some sort. Near the food stalls.
Stalls.
Later on, some of my friends went off to get stuff from ISO, so me and a few other people were left alone. In between sets, I looked towards Birch because it was where my other friends went to use the CR. I saw a figure on the 3rd floor. It was pure white and floating. It looked like it was floating towards the CR. I didn't say anything to my friends because I know they don't like ghost stuff.
They don't like goats.
They don't like goats. They don't like ghost stuff. So I wonder if this is the woman in white that they see waving from the 3rd floor window.
It could be. What is a CR?
I
I don't know.
don't know, costume room?
Maybe.
Or maybe
Concert room?
concert room,
Costume room would make
closet room.
Closet room.
Closet.
I don't know.
I don't know. Okay, 2 more short ones. This is from that same VantageTheGuideOn.com. Back during my grade school days, we had an overnight event called Class Night. After the program, the students went out ghost hunting. Slay!
That sounds so fun.
At some point, they walked to the LS. My friends and I chose to fool around and stalk the class while wearing monster masks. As they walked, we followed, scaring anyone who was behind the line. As we were having fun, we couldn't shake off a certain feeling of dread. When we were near the covered courts, black figures crossed our peripherals. We paid no heed because we were busy having fun. When the hunt ended, we went back to our classrooms to sleep. But as I shut my eyes, the black figures once again showed up. But this time they had faces, and they were looking at me as I slept.
Ew.
All I could do was lie there and hope to see the sun.
Oh no.
They're like, I'm trying to sleep. Stop being creepy.
Stop growing faces.
Growing
You're being
faces.
annoying.
Last one. Okay. Also from VantageTheGuideOn.com. A few months back, we were rehearsing for our SEM gig at around 6 to 7 p.m. in the FA Theater in Gonzaga. I asked our choreographer if I could go down to drink after I went inside the bathroom and noticed one of my co-performers enter. He was wearing a blue dry fit, black shorts, and was pretty tall, so it was hard not to notice him. I said hi, but he didn't answer back and went inside a stall. It was silent for a few moments, but I didn't think of it much, so I went back up to the theater. To my surprise, he was already there.
Bum, bum, bum.
I asked him how he got there so fast, since I didn't notice him leave the bathroom before me. It turns out he never went to the bathroom at all, and whoever/whatever was there wasn't him at all. It was really weird considering how it wasn't a regular school day and that we were the only ones in that area. After that experience, I never used that bathroom
After
ever
I saw
again.
a classmate's doppelganger in the bathroom, I never went to that bathroom again.
Never spooky.
Yeah.
Again.
Spooky pooping in the haunted stall. Nah. All right. What do you guys think of the Ateneo de Manila University?
It's so haunted.
It's
It's so haunted.
I liked the story with Summer Girl in it. the
Yes,
most.
that was a good one.
That was very good.
That was the story that actually made me pick this college.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, it was good.
What made you pick your college, Craig?
I
Oh,
was
you just did
low-key-
multiple.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did a couple. I was running a wee bit behind actually this time. So
I see.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, these will.
These'll
are good.
do.
Yeah.
They were good stories,
They
though.
were good.
Miss Philadelphia, I don't believe her, whatever she said. Oh, I don't have to agree.
I don't have to agree with her.
She didn't
You're
see
right, you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But okay.
It was just you guys running up the stairs.
Yeah.
Silly goose.
I picked mine because I heard librarian haunting a library, and I was like, yes.
Yes.
Yes, please. So,
Yes.
Hell.
how fun.
Yeah,
Well, everyone, we have socials.
we
We
sure
do.
do.
You can find us everywhere at Seance with My Siblings.
Yeah, Facebook, Tumblr, Blue Sky,
Instagram.
Instagram, TikTok, YouTube.
YouTube.
We are a video podcast now, so you can see our silly little faces.
We
You can
don't
see
do
us
much.
doing this.
Yeah.
What
you'll
is
never
this?
know.
You'll never know
You'll
unless
never
you
know
watch.
what we're
Oh, no.
doing.
Oh,
What
no.
am I doing? Scream reference for you there. Now you have to go see to see which scream
Yeah,
reference I'm
yeah,
talking
yeah, yeah.
about.
What's she doing?
Anyway.
What's she doing?
So yeah,
Yeah.
thanks for
Send us
joining.
your ghost stories.
Yeah.
Yeah, please send us your ghost stories.
To seancewithmysiblings@gmail.com.
And yeah, don't forget to help our little community grow. We've gotten listeners from all over the place, and it's so cool to see.
Yes.
Thank you, everyone who listens.
Yeah, thank
You
you.
guys are awesome.
You guys
Thanks.
are awesome.
You're awesome.
Yeah, awesome.
You're cool. You're part of the
Cool,
Cool
bro.
Kids
You're so
Club.
cool.
You're so cool. If you were never part of the Cool Kids Club, you are now.
You are now.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I don't know why I said that. Anyway.
You are. No, you are.
No, you
Don't laugh.
are, but I don't know why I brought that up. Anyway,
Because I
thank
wasn't
you.
in the Cool Kids Club.
I was not either.
No, you're going to listen to this voice and you're going to tell me that I was in the Cool Kids Club.
You're gonna look.
You're going to look at me and you're going to tell me that I was wrong. Her sister was a witch, bro.
Your sister was a witch, bro.
And what was the other sister? A princess. She came down in a bubble duck.
Good.
All right. Thanks for listening, guys.
Everybody wave at the
Bye.
microphone.
Bye. Adios.
Bye.